Hey there, and welcome back to Daily Challenges, an educational monster train series where we try to push score on the daily leaderboards. This is a really interesting daily. I've been thinking about it for a few minutes before actually drumming up the OBS in order to start the recording. It's Little Fade with Stygian, Exile Stygian specifically. Your mutators are duality, double the double the stacks rather of all status effects. No fluff, all cards have one fewer upgrade slot, and one track mind. The path you take on the map is chosen automatically. This is really interesting because I think this run should be very easy to win. You have Little Fade, duality is present, any kind of status effects that get applied are out of control. You might see a number of things like nameless sirens that suddenly basically get founding seal attached to them. There's a lot of value here. See this with like Titan Sentry, double the status effects of Frostbite, just completely insta-kill waves. I mean, there's so much power locked up in duality. It's basically Founding Seal for a vast majority of creatures. This is just something to keep in mind. But the modifiers here basically don't give you a lot of flexibility. There's very little decision making here. You have one upgrade, okay, so you got the one. And then as far as your node generation, you don't get to pick anymore, right? So this is very interesting. I think it should be easy to win, hard to place. You're basically looking to crack 75 if you want a top 10, or really 75-5, which tells me there's a lot of power in this run somewhere. It could just be another spell weakness run. Very possible. It's very boring because you just keep playing the same thing and you essentially ignore everything else about your run, but it is very effective. So that's a possibility. But it also could just be something like Little Fade blows up, right? I don't know. We could get Wax or Snuffer and a whole lot of stuff. We're going to want to leverage things like our infusions to take advantage of duality because it's so powerful, right? Just so powerful. And I want offense if possible. Defense is great. I mean, something like Molten Encasement doubles up on this as well. It's essentially double Extinguish, but that's slow, right? That wins this run. That doesn't win the daily leaderboard. So all right, well, I guess we'll see what we do. I mean, it's hard to predict, right? It could just be double stacks of status effects and spell weakness. A double stack Energy Siphon applies what now? 8 spell weakness, or that's 4. 4 is still a lot, but like Urchin Spines goes up to 8. So we'll see, but yeah, our previous run was awesome. We had a number 1 finish. Conduit 3 Tethys completely blew up. We had a plus 30, plus 10. Blasting bolts? Yeah, blazing bolts with Frozen Nostalgia, Icicle Fracture to hold on to cards, and double stack Energy Siphon. The same thing I'm talking about here. We ended up with very quick pre-relentless kills, which carried us right to the top. Very awesome. We're not going to get that lucky again, I promise you. A lot of it is draw order as well, so that's just something you gotta deal with. And I think that's everything I want to add. So as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's see what Fate has for us today. Alright, let's do it. Click the button. It's probably spell weakness, isn't it? It almost certainly is. Oh. Wow, I forgot Draft just opens with 3 hits. Unbelievable. And with so few cards, you could actually potentially just go Firelight and blow up the world, right? But that's not how you're going to get 82k. You have to pre-relentless both final bosses so fast. We'll see. That's an interesting realization. I don't know. I think Firelight could be I mean, you take it, right? But I think it's not going to be your mainline solution here. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing just fine. I have so much recording to do. It's crazy. So let's just go ahead and get right in, huh? So today we are Exile Melting, Exile Stygian as before. We're facing Pushback Talos, meh. Rage Arcus, meh. Patient Seraph, meh. I think the only way this gets worse is if this is Diligent, right? But Patient is still pretty rough. We have Draft, Ice Tornado, Memories of the Melted. Ice Tornado is a fairly okay payout for spell weakness. We can load it up with a bunch of stuff and just play it on a floor with no other creatures. It's not my ideal choice. Something like Crypt Builder. Right, like Crypt Builder with some support would be better, in my opinion, but still decent. Memories of the Melted goes away. Drafts are excellent here. Alright, you know the mutators. We talked about them. Okay. Remember, we don't get choices, so we're going to just be at the mercy of whatever this game decides for us to do. Let's see. Okay, so today temples are on 2, 4, 6, 7. 4 temples means 4 infusions. Let's plan around it. We do have the draft infusion, so we can go up to 4 hits on a draft pretty quickly if we want to. That's good to know. That helps a lot as well with purposes of just staying ahead, right? We have enough units for 3 infusions already, so that's good. Temples, I mean, we already talked about them. I don't know if the nodes are going to matter too much, but we do have a removal dupe steel shop on 8. That's cool. Steel and magic on 7. Magic has the vortex. Steel has a cave. Caves may prove even more valuable. 1 upgrade and then overstacks become online. Trinket shop, vortex, horde on 6. If we have the cash, this is huge. Magic shop with money on 6. No steel. No magic on 5. It's okay. You do get a removal dupe, though, actually, with a steel shop competing. No steel on 4 means we get double steals early. So magic with vortex, horde with Stygian banner. We really want to look at banners if possible. I'm looking for payouts on duality. Let's see, early game. Early game, we get the Stygian banner on the steel side, guaranteed on 2. We might not see it because we might get forced to magic. And then a forced remnant banner on 3. So, alright, we'll see if we actually see any of these units. It's Dark Forge. Alright, yeah, it's going to be... There's no reason to go in on Eternal Flame, right? No, there's not. Burnout 4 is an excellent addition. We have Burnout solved, essentially, which is awesome. Eternal Flame, I was just vaguely looking at this, like, is there some sleeper hit here? I don't think so. It's just Firelight. Easy. Horde today says... Concussive Coals has a 50% chance to apply 2 dazed. 2 dazed is nonsense, right? Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I think we take the Concussive Coals here. The only downside is this might mean that some turns Fade doesn't get killed, right? That could be a real problem. I think we take it anyway. I think we go in on this anyway. Trader's Quill is 30 damage once. I'm going to click this. I think this is still right. We take every Pact Shard. I hope that doesn't punish us. Take the trial. Yeah. If we can trade health early, see, immediately you get this hit, right? I can get out of this, though, right? We can get out of this, no problem. We do 35 here. We're going to... I'm going to put Train Stewards on higher floors to maybe get Collectors, right? Okay, great. One of them does do some good work here. Yeah, the draft popping off like this, that's a guaranteed win, right? 12 Frostbite, I forgot. Foregone Power. Yeah, Foregone Power. That's going to be cool. Cool, great. We get the Collector. That's very important. We're going to Primitive Mold back, Fade, put her down. And then we're going to drop in other draft. I'm going to just play out the Energy Siphon. Cool. We should easy win this. Yeah, we do. Good job. Cool. That's enough damage. That's enough hits. It's strong. Bottom floor finish. No damage taken. Great news. Drip Fall. Hallowed Drippings. Purifying Cleanse. Burnout Extension is strangely not as important with Little Fade going Burnout 4. I think Drip Fall is maybe better. I can use this to mess up floors and slam with spells. We'll take the Drip Fall. Energy Siphon. Alright, we're in on this, right? There's no question. Guard of the Unnamed. Incant Armor 6. I was just talking about survivability will matter. We could go in on just draft stuff. Like, you use Infusion, Incant Armor 2, you get Incant Armor 4, right? Uncommon in 25, I always take Titan Sentry here. Just 10 times out of 10, I take Titan Sentry here, right? Is this important? Is Titan Sentry the pickup? He's ridiculous, by the way. You self-infuse this guy, Frostbite 12? What do you mean? Simply too powerful. You guarantee the win off of just Titan Sentry. The question just comes down to, do I need that? Incant Armor 6 and draw priority for the drafts is pretty big, right? Their Infusion is worth Multi-Strike 2, which is huge. I think it's the Guard of the Unnamed. As much as I don't like it, I think it is. Okay, where do we go? We go Magic side. Alright, fair enough. Give me double stack. Alright, cool. Great news. Double stack Energy Siphon now gives, excuse me, 8 spell weakness. Very cool. We're going to put -2. Does that do anything for me? I have to take everything, and it's going to kind of suck. So I'm going to need to grab stuff. We're going to do the draft into the guards here. This is important for a lot of reasons, but most of all, he survives, and 2, he gets double multi-strike all the same. So he is now a draw priority target for Fade. Important. I have to take random garbage. I need a payout. So my Ice Tornadoes are my payout. They need a +30 or something. We're going to intrinsic the Drip Fall. I'm going to -2, what? A Primitive Mold? Okay. I need to take spells and then, like, destroy them, don't I? Just don't even buy these upgrades. I need these slots. It's kind of wild. I could just purchase removals. Honestly, it's probably correct, right? Just cut the garbage so my upcoming combats are better. Now, I should watch out. Train Stewards are tough, right? I should keep most of those. Yeah, I should keep most of those. I'm going to cut a Foregone Power here. And then I think that's it. I dropped 1 Train Steward instinctively. Hopefully that doesn't punish me. Mark of Invasion is... It's annoying because I want the trial, but I take this damage. Playing bottom floor is more important to my score overall. And I get the collector. I think we turn off that trial. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, see, you get the guaranteed draft here, which is kind of huge. And then the Incant Armor is big. Yeah, we have a Drip Fall here. I think we should play it for the armor. Yes. Alright, I guess I could have put that in the back. It doesn't really matter, but... Cool, here's Fade. I should have played that on bottom floor. I am a fool. We at least keep our guy alive. I get the Train Steward out. We kill the bottom guy, even though that guy is terrifying. That's good. We do get an Ice Storm upstairs, so I'm going to play Ice Storm 1. Ice Storm 2. Foregone Power middle. Does this win? No. Maybe. No. Wait for it. No. Not a bottom floor kill, that's for sure. Every incant does provide some value here, but that Spikes is doing a lot of work, huh? Let's get the Energy Siphon out. I'm going to go ahead and Primitive Mold double here, see what we roll into. The draft does some heavy lifting, yes. We can then Ice Tornado into Spell Weakness 4. We at least get the Final Blast here, and that will kill the boss. Alright, it's not great. That was not a very good combat for us, but it's alright. Molten Encasement is something we should consider. Yeah, Molten Encasement into the other giraffe or something, and he's a supporting unit, and that's actually excellent. Cool, we'll take him. Also, more units is better. Another spell weakness. I think we should grab the second one of these. It's smart, and we already have the ice tornadoes. We do need spells so I can take upgrades. What is this, Remnant Banner? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need one more unit. Sure, Baron, fine. Take the money. Look in here. Quick. It's not quick. It's not going to be quick here. I'm going to re-roll this shop. Endless. Oh, where's my shark? Oh, where's my shark? Incant armor 2. That is incant armor 10. That's pretty huge, if I'm being honest with you. Endless, though, into the molten encasement's kind of fun. Let's see what the... Oh, I should actually purchase something. 3 hits is enough, right? Let's take the incant armor 4. This will be enough survivability, I think. I'm going to go ahead and... Incant armor 4 set. Seems weird to say. See what's in here. Yeah, tiny stone. Excellent. Alright, we're back to small. This is now just a fully cracked out draft. Perfect. Okay, I was kind of hoping for something like that. That's good. Now I want to dupe that thing a bunch. That also means I can just straight up put the Endless into the Molten Encasement and protect my floor. I didn't need this armor, as it turns out, which is the big bummer. Yeah, this will protect against Patient, although I think Patient is kind of neutered at Covenant 1. I still think it's right to grab this. And then we move on. It'll just guarantee this early game win. 4 stealth is a big number, so we should be okay. I'm not feeling good from the pre-relentless kill perspective. I kind of want to Little Fade mid-floor here, right? So that she dies immediately. It's kind of a weird pick, but I think it adds a lot of value. I don't like these train stewards. They're very much in my way, but it'll have to do, I suppose. Yeah, it'll have to do, I suppose. Yep. Alright, well I can dripfall another guy and just delay that 5 million turns at least. So at least this guy on bottom never hits me. The train steward is some payout. I'd rather keep the draft on this floor. I guess I could fit them both, because this guy got small, couldn't I? Could put the Baron in. Imagine this run with the Endless Titan Sentry, self-infused. How much? 12 Frostbite a hit? Wow, it's here too. We even see it. I'm not going to play this. I'm not going to play the train steward. I thought about it. I want to set up a pre-relentless kill, right? So we get huge value here, but put in a wickless Baron. And like nothing swings here, which is kind of a bummer, huh? Strange. 7 damage, 600. I mean, you bring in Little Fade. That's a big swing on this floor, huh? I'm taking... It seems like I'm not taking too much damage here, but I'm taking 2. It'll do, I think. Yeah, I'm taking 2. Top floor is risking a lot. I pretty much have to Memories of the Melted into an ice tornado upstairs. We finish with that foregone power here, I think. I guess we sack the draft here. I mean, maybe you don't sack the draft. Maybe I just play it out. I will foregone power here, I think, to save 15 upstairs. Alright, remember, it is pushback. Little Fade comes in. Do you die? No? Great. Wonderful. Let's drop upstairs. This is cursed. What is happening here? I need a really good targeted spell or something? It's just not going super hot, huh? This did not end well, and I didn't hold on to the Ice Tornado for this turn, which guarantees the kill, so I just eat dirt here. I misplayed the heck out of this, right? Ah, man, I need to go back to the daily. Trying to get early kills. This concussive cold is genuinely causing me problems. For anyone keeping track, genuine issues. Mid-floor is hugely valuable here, but like it's really good to be able to do that. I think we actually want to play top, though, if I'm looking at this correctly. We do still daze the 4, and I will sack a train steward. It's such a difficult decision. I'm not going to. Okay. Man burns out, not ideal. Just play up here. Begin spell weakness power. Don't play train stewards, we've already decided. Okay, she comes upstairs. I get to reform. Enemies actually do swing on me here, which is really good. Turns out that is what we're looking for. Okay. I don't have a kill yet, but we do... This stops some of the damage, which is an improvement. I think you drop in the draft. I think we actually energy siphon upstairs. We play one Ice Tornado to clean it up. I'm going to burn the Memories of the Melted to get the draft in play, and then we chill on this. I should see... the big spell weakness coming up. That's true. Now, I think the play is Primitive Mold into Fade. This will scale the floor and kill them both, which is excellent. And now I really want to disrupt middle. So we disrupt middle here. And then we incant some more. And we sit on the Ice Tornado. Okay. We easily clear bottom floor. Easily clearing bottom floor. Now that said, 60 times 7 is only 420. I have to wait one turn here to kill her. Right? This will kill. 11 times 60 gets it. Such annoying. So annoying. Well, we don't get it here. I don't think... We're not set up yet. Right? And that's okay. We have the makings of it. We have the makings of this run popping off. Siren Song is strong. Day 6. Hallowed Halls is probably the angle, if I'm being real with you. But remember, we have to take spells to hopefully fit all these upgrades. It might be Wax and Spike, though, just unironically. Burnout 8. It would be Siren Song if I were playing this at Covenant 25, because I'd be worried about Patient doing 5 billion damage to me. Hallowed Halls is pretty darn good, though. I think I'm actually just going to click Hallowed Halls here. I really like this with Fade here. Burnout 6. I need 3 more infusions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we chill on this. I don't want to have to remove these units. We sit. And it's okay. Yes. Draw cards, I think. Draw cards, I think. Yes. Alright, I need to... Where do we go? What do you got? Oh, Magic Shop. Incredible news. Alright. A Spell Chain. Okay. A 10 in Piercing. Sure, a 10 in Piercing is good enough for one of these. We do an infusion immediately. I think this is Baron into the draft, if I'm being real with you. Spell chain the spell weakness. It's the same as double stacking it. I need to, because I can't make these cheaper, I think I do need to go in on Ember next, actually. Well, let's look in this shop, right? We could just see a double stack again. Alright, I mean, we do. It's worth it, right? 8 spell weakness. The removals here, I mean, I think we actually just infuse a train steward so that I can get rid of them. They're real problems. We'll do the train steward infusion just so I can delete it, because that's important. I do think this is Ember, by the way. 100%. Next is Ember. Firelight 2, sure, seems good. I could go in on Endless Fade, right? But I actually think I am somewhat reliant on Firelight's damage here, so let's do that. I think we chill on a majority of this. Otherwise, I guess I could 20 consume a Ice Tornado, but I am worried that I need these slots because I need the shards, right? I think Spell Chain here, I'm just going to toss into the memories. It's not glamorous, but it's something. And we're going to remove, what, a Foregone Power, possibly? I think so. We're going to cut a Foregone Power here. It's a very hard card to upgrade, right? I mean, I could Spell Chain it. It's basically the only thing, that, or like Intrinsic, I guess. It's kind of the only real option. Otherwise, upgrades are at a premium. So we're going to just move on. Bizarre. Armor Emblem. Alright, we got it. I'm looking to play bottom floor. Yeah, look at that. Bummer. Alright. Fade drops in. We get the guard. We get the draft. I'm going to daze in the back here because everything got dazed, right? Everything was dazed. Alright, finally we get some value here. I think the play is to Hallowed Halls this floor. I think so, and then I'm going to Memories of the Melted now, which I think keeps him alive impressively. I'm going to go ahead and Ice Tornado middle, which kills everything. We keep the incanting going, and I think I Ice Tornado bottom floor. Alright. Fade will burn out, and that's perfect with me. Yeah, she burns out here. That's excellent news. Does a lot of good work. I'm going to play an Energy Siphon on middle. I guess I might as well put down the Train Steward, sure. There you go, bud. Do 5 damage. And then I'll play one downstairs, I suppose. Things are just very expensive, unfortunately. Now, I do play... Ooh, I think I can drip top. We primitive mold back Fade. This is actually big, but unfortunately they all got dazed. I think we drip the 2 floors together here. And we plan on... Yeah, I think, and then we plan on the... What's it called? It's one of these spell weakness blasts next turn. Alright, fine. We actually kill a guy, which is pretty impressive. I could Hallowed Halls here. It's an option. It does put a lot of damage down, guaranteed, but I think the right answer, I must Ice Tornado here. Okay, fine. How do I get this kill? Play the Zero Coster first. If I can get him 12, I think we're okay. $429, huh? $429. It's the spikes that are getting me, yeah? One additional round is not enough. That's true. It's 12 spikes. That's funny because that got doubled as well. That's right. I'm looking at this like, what the heck is happening? How is this killing me? Big Ice Tornado does not do it. Assume they hit one of each, which is pretty statistically average here. Then it doesn't get it for me. The backline obviously would be nice to kill. The question I'm just debating is like, how important do I have to worry about this top floor, right? I don't want to take 36 damage, so I could very easily Energy Siphon bottom floor, but now I do generate 10 armor. I could potentially swing maybe 2 extra rounds here. This guy is going to go up 12, 48, 46 by 3, 150. If I can get 2 rounds, man, I think I don't want to run the math on this because it'll take too much time. So instead, if I mess this up, I'm just going to play the combat again, right? Yeah, all right. We are off by 30 health. And now, I mean, I can't play that, right? I can't play that way. I would have to undo. So we'll redo that. I wasn't going to do the math on that because it would take too much time of your all's time. But now we know. All right. I really feel like this concussive coals was a bad idea. Hindsight 2020, I really need Fade to be dying like this turn, right? Like, look at that. I need Fade passing away. It's 130 armor. Good grief. All right. No wonder that guy doesn't die. Good grief. Alright, same as before. We play the Hallowed Halls out. This is correct. Awesome. We load it up. We're going to go ahead and hit Memories of the Melted here. Great. I'm going to put the Baron middle, and I'm going to just airdrop in Ice Tornadoes here, I think. Clear out this floor. Great. Cool. I don't care about stealth. I guess I could care about stealth. Sure. I'll care about stealth for the moment. Fine. Maybe I care about stealth middle too. He actually does something. Interesting. Did I mess up my draw order somehow? Very possibly that I did. Weird. I think I did, actually. Obviously, I'm drawing Curse Boy instead, right? So, yeah, weird. I think it's because I played Stealth Man. Like, I can drip one guy down, but not killing him, right? I'm taking this 10. Ugh, bummer. Alright. No, I'll try that again. What is... It's because I did something weird there. I think it's because I played the first Ice Tornado. Yeah, I think I should have not done that. Strange. Alright. Okay, we're here. It's the same. Don't play this Foregone Power. That's what I did. That's what I did wrong. I discarded the Foregone Power. Now the rest of this plays out the same. Okay, having the Ice Tornado in hand is what I was missing before. Cool. Then we go for the incant here. It's cool. I play it. I don't need to play the Molten Encasement here. Or I guess I can, but I don't need to. We blow up mid-floor. Yeah. Alright, but now we have... Yeah, now we have the big thing, which is this Ice Tornado is in my hand. That is the important play. Because then I can go Energy Siphon, Molten Encasement, and the next turn that floor is gone. But I take 3 from the curse! Hey, wait! Illegal! Monster Train! That's illegal, Monster Train. Maybe I discard it. Oh. I had this, right? Which is so bizarre. I don't really like doing this, but at the same time, we're like, this is a real finicky one, huh? Yeah, okay. Some things are the same. Nothing has changed here. Great. Don't play the Ice Tornado. Okay. I do think this is the Hallowed Halls. 100%. We click it because it activates the memories of the melted. Great. Well done. Alright, we did it. I think I know what happened here. I think I just ice tornadoed and double ice tornadoed. I think so, right? And then we ice tornado downstairs. I think this is what I did. Because now... Yeah, I think this was it. And then next turn I ice tornado mid-floor, and that's enough, I think. Yeah, we're generating armor here, and then the burnout, and then... Okay. Actually, I think, yeah, we ice tornado once upstairs. It's important. I get the primitive mold back for fade in front. Okay, I think this is right. Yeah? Oh, it's a bummer discard, but it does at least kill the boss or that guy, so that's good. I don't want to sacrifice my armor here, so I think we do just generate armor. And then I think we toss in the molten encasement. And we are clear. This should win, right? Incant. Drip Fall. Primitive Mold. Frostbite. Good grief. Yeah, it gets there. Alright. Is the stealth that helped the most. That was wild. Okay. It was possible to take 0 and pull it off. I need to take cards, so I think it is Crushing Demise here. It's annoying because I want to play into this spell. Do I just give up and only play spell weakness? Am I being distracted here? You have to be able to beat waves, right? And that is intrinsically the problem. I think we're okay. Don't take this card. I just need to make sure I can take enough upgrades. So if I see a spell chain, what's happening to it, right? That's why I think I should grab Crushing Demise here. We can always remove other stuff. Wow, Guardian Stone. Urchin Spines. We'll just click that. That's incredible. Great, where am I going? Alright, we're going to the right, apparently. The Horde today says, Forgotten Name. Cheater's Hand is interesting. I can push things around. This is actually really good here. As annoying as it is, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. Give me the caves. Give me an overstack, maybe, or something. Awoken's Rail Spike is going to be the hit, because anything I can play that gives other cards -1s are huge. This shop is pointless, right? I think the only thing I might consider is a Draft Battlestone. Yeah, I think that's actually it. Draft Battlestone. I like having more than, 5 health, and it does benefit from this. Sure, alright, fine. It's better than all the other options, and we move on. Would have liked that removal dupe, right? But we don't get that choice. That would have been a second, Guard of the Unnamed. So. Gross. Again, everything got dazed. Bummer. It's a pretty decent play. I'm going to kick back the Primitive Mold here. We're going to go ahead and load up on this floor. We do see all the units, which is pretty neat, in my opinion. All the units drop in, which is great. Alright, that's cool. Let's kick back Primitive Mold here. I'm gonna go downstairs. Oh man, I really want to click Hallowed Halls here, but 80 armor? Excuse me, overcharged tank? Let's go ahead and toss an Urchin Spines at this floor, I think. That's gonna be helpful. I think I am just gonna Ice Tornado straight away here. Maybe I should Ice Tornado mid-floor. Maybe I should just not click either of those, in fact. Foregone Power upstairs. Oh, come on! Drop the Ice Tornado. We hate to see it. I'm going to incant down below then. Alright, I think it'll have to do. This is pretty good. Kickback Energy Siphon. Okay, we go for Primitive Mold here. We drop in Fade. That's a big swing. Now, we have at least lost cards, so I can generate 1 Ember. So I think the play is to Ice Tornado upstairs. Memories of the Melted. Draw 1 here. Oh, come off it. No, that doesn't work. Alright, I needed to play Hallowed Halls, so the Memories of the Melted was stronger. This is a ridiculously nuanced run, because... Should I have taken Ember? Very possibly I should have considered Ember that early. Fade. Alright, play everything out. The units are important here. Okay. I think I need to play Hallowed Halls. As bizarre as it is, so we're going to kick back the Primitive Mold again. I think we also have the option of... I think I need to play this. It's a lot of armor generated, but it's also a ton of damage. Okay. I think we really need to play the Foregone Power for money. I could guarantee this kill. That's 80 armor. I just play the Ice Tornado that's permafrosted there, though. Okay, so we'll put the Urchin Spine's middle. I'm going to play the Primitive Mold downstairs and then Foregone Power up top. Okay. Alright, that did work out in my favor. It's a little cheesy, but it worked out. Now, everything is at least online, right? I generate 4 Ember. It's great. Let's play Primitive Mold first. Oh, right. Fades in the back. She didn't get hit. So, fine. Now, the angle first is Big Ice Tornado upstairs. Just end that man. Great work. Memories of the Melted downstairs. Very cool. I'm now going to play Big Ice Tornado mid-floor, which does excellent work. We then play Memories of the Melted for a 4-rail spike here. Crush middle. Alright, we're now looking much better here, right? Significantly better overall. Some guys do burn out because of the order here. Kind of a bit of a bummer, but that's fine. I have options. Now we're finally seeing some other stuff. Let's kick back the Molten Encasement for the time being, I think. Let's reform. Who do I get? Fade in front is pretty decent. Good grief. This is a scary floor. This is all very dicey. 220 armor. Look. I know what anyone else is thinking, but this is too much, right? Simply too much. I think we just play regular old Ice Tornado middle, which I think clears that out. And then we incant. Alright, everything is dazed. It's ridiculous. Let's put this daze in the back, actually, just because 4 means this guy's at least potentially going to pass away. This Foregone Power does nothing for me. Great work, go team. Cool. So I think the kickback here is my combat is looking like pushback the Ice Tornado. We get the Baron back. He's pretty cool. He drops in. That's great. I'm going to Energy Siphon Big Man on middle. That's pretty good. And then I think this is Hallowed Halls. It refreshes a lot of health, which I think is great, though I do lose armor and the organization is not ideal, but I think it's still correct to do it. It's a really good roll on positioning, though. Wow. Hold on to this ice tornado. We have another one coming up, but... send it. Alright, fine. Okay, do I win downstairs? I do. I win downstairs. Great news. Amazing. I had a feeling I might, but I was also just kind of like, I don't have a clue. 1 days here does a majority of this work. We get the crush upstairs, but I also get the ice tornado. You just crush it and blow them up. We clear this whole thing out. Great work. I knew there was a way through it. It's so finicky, as it turns out, especially with the double duality stuff. This is just going to have to be requirements of stuff. Votivary is... I just Votivary and I do a Molten Encasement infusion, and that lets me cut these things out earlier, I think. Do I need a spell? Another Crushing Demise? Do I need the Wicked Blaze here? Votivary doesn't really do anything for me, but she could potentially be an infinite, right? I don't have a ping, so maybe not. That's true. I was looking at this like, Votivary infinite, but no, I don't think so. What a tough run so far, actually. I mean, again, winning is not necessarily the hard part. It's trying to get the score. So I'm playing very aggressively with Fade that you kind of want to play a little more conservatively with. How many more temples do I have? 1, 2. That's 4 upgrades. Let's think about every upgrade, right? -2 is always going to find spot. Hallowed Hall is great. Spell Chain is going to go into, what, Crushing Demise, if they show it to me? Probably. Clears a wave. I like that. Alright. +30 goes into Ice Tornado. What if they show me a +30 and a 10 in piercing, huh? Well, I should take a spell that does damage then. That will help. That's true. Votivary does let me immediately cut a Train Steward or something, which is nice. That's true. Votivary lets me cut a Train Steward, which I appreciate. And it's free, which I also... I'm going to grab Votivary. Look for spell damage here. Alright, Titan's Tooth. Sure. I need something that can handle a 10 in piercing and a +30. So, Titan's Tooth it is. Even though normally I would snap-click the Unnamed Tome here, because, I mean, patient. But we are playing the daily. I need to play the daily to win. Okay. We're going a left, apparently. Great. Well, I have a lot of money. How fortunate. Look at that. +30 and a 10 in piercing. I am a genius. We're going to go ahead and 10 in piercing the Titan's Tooth here. Order, right? Yeah, we're going to 10 in piercing the Titan's Tooth and +30 the Ice Tornado for a big slam. Our infusion here is probably the Baron into the Giraffe. You may think about why I'm doing this. I want him to be small, but most importantly, I want to get rid of this banner unit so we're always seeing the guard first. Yep. Alright, we're doing that. Great news. Let's see what's in the trinket shop. Light's Gift, Encased Ember. Horde says, it's going to be Resin Block. Oh my god, I love that Tethys Scales. Let me tell you though, Resin Block with Hallowed Halls is pretty good. It's pretty darn good, if I'm being honest with you. I think it's got to be Tethys' Scales, though. I hate that, but I do think so. Okay, now, I have to remove stuff. I took Votivary, which means I can cut a Train Steward. You know, the Molten Encasement might actually be superior now that the Encased Ember is present. It's kind of annoying, but true. I was thinking of the Votivary for purposes of endless and 0 cost, but this just turns the Encased... I mean, the Encased Ember is now better then. Alright, cool. We'll grab that. I'm going to re-roll. Tempered Talisman is... something. It's not enough that I think it's going to make a difference, but it's something. They could show me Waxer Snuffer, and I would really like to be able to afford this. Combustible wax, that's funny. Lightstone Casing! Oh my god, I should have looked at this first. Oh, I could have created a 10 in piercing plus 30 ice tornado. Oh, I should take it anyway. It's so good. It's so powerful now. Alright, our one remaining infusion is still online. I'm going to go Train Steward out. I do think I need to keep some reforms in this deck, right? I think we're dropping the foregone power here. Okay. Okay, we got the Lightstone casing. This is huge. That means if I see another 10 in piercing plus 30, we're suddenly back online. I could have created a super weapon if I'd known that was there, but there's... I mean, let me be clear with you, I would not have known that was there. But also, can we talk about Cuddlebeard plus self-infused Titan Sentry plus Endless? This guy would be doing like 28 Frostbite on Revenge. Absolutely nuts. I kind of want to replay this on my own just to experience that. Good grief. Anyway, let's move on. Alright, Arcus. I think we can assemble this. Look how punished I am. I made a bad choice on this concussive Coals, didn't I? It's really rough. Okay, I need to play my units, so let's kick back the Hallowed Halls here. Units out, priority 1. I'm going to daze in the back here. Sure, fine. Okay, great. How do I want to approach this turn? He has Spell Shield. I do have a 10 in piercing. So I can puncture that. That's true. He's going to go top floor next. So I think we kick back the primitive mold here. I think we're ice tornadoing one middle. I think I need to play these spell weaknesses actually, right? Big Urchin Spine energy here, big fan. I can drop in Votivary here, which helps a bit. Okay. That is a lot of curses I'm taking, but he goes upstairs here is the thing. Now, and I draw into this Ice Tornado. If I play... Oh man, if I had taken the... We lost 2 units though. So let's kick back a Weight of Contrition. I think we can get this. If I hit the crush, I can guarantee more goes into the boss, right? And I draw into the Memories of the Melted, which gives me 4 energy. Yes. Okay. So the way that you do this... The way we do this is I need to draw 3 first. Right. Weight of Contrition out. We crush upstairs. I then... Memories of the Melted. Oh, I should have played the Memories of the Melted first. Oh, I didn't even notice the Incant Shard. Alright. I'm overthinking this turn, and I messed up everything. Alright, alright. Let's go in. We could have this. I think we actually kick back the Baron here. Or maybe it's the Titan's Tooth. Okay. Fade. Draft. Hallowed Halls immediately. Okay, fine. Sure. Now, this is the turn where I want to Titan's Tooth middle. But I think we can't afford it because I need to play the energy siphons here. So, right. Let me kick back the primitive molt then. I think we put down... I really don't want this to go this way. This is a finicky combat, man. We at least keep him alive, I guess. I'll play in the Votivary because I want to keep it alive, but we only take one curse from this at least, which is good. Now, top floor, I can kick back the Crush so that I can draw into it with the Awoken's Rail Spike, I think. Yes. Interesting. Okay. Draw 2 is the most important part here. So let's primitive mold first. Fade down. We'll play out the... I might not need to care about this curse, is my first thought. So I actually think draw 3 might be correct. Sure, we'll draw 3. Alright. Hit that Memories of the Melted double play here. Okay, we can get rid of the Weight of Contrition here. I think we can crush upstairs. 13 times 90 is not enough to kill him, is it? Run the math on this real quick. 13 times 90. Man, no, it's not even close. It's only 1,200. I'm overthinking this then. So I should crush middle. And then I think we play for a future turn. I think we play for a future turn. And I'm going to play in the Molten Encasement because it... Oh, weird. Yeah, okay, that makes some sense. And then we Titan's Tooth upstairs. I guess an Ice Tornado is pretty safe, but I have to hit one of everything. Let's do this instead. I need to make sure I hit. Okay. Alright, we have a lot of Ember generated, though, which is good. Now, unfortunately, we've created a situation that is behind on pretty much everything. So, let's figure out how we're going to do this, right? I think we have no reforms of import, so let's kick back the primitive mold here. We're really having to overthink this, which is kind of a bummer, but it's fine. Let's airdrop in, Draft Buddy needs to go down, yes. He gets stabbed, it's fine. I'm a little over it. Okay, I think I need to drip upstairs. It's got that spell weakness. It's got that spell weakness. I'm not a fan of that spell weakness on him. I think we need to energy siphon the boss. We need to load him up. Okay. I think we have to play big guy up here. And then we need to put in the Molten Encasement downstairs with the Votivary, I think. Alright, it's fine. Okay. Woof. Top floor gets Ice Tornado 1'd. Fate has not burned out, so I think we kick back the primitive mold currently, actually. Incant turn. Alright. Top floor, I think we just Ice Tornado this guy, right? There's really no question marks about this. Alright, cool, easy. Now, playing down some stealth is cool. I could honestly Molten Encase. I can actually do something strange here. You do Molten Encasement, Votavary, right? And then we hit the Hallowed Halls on this, which generates Ember. Which means Incant off Lore. I can then do Energy Siphon and maybe hit him out. Alright, we didn't hit him out. Bummer, but fine. I don't think we're getting this pre-relentless if I'm being honest with you. I just don't think we're pulling it off. It's tricky. It's tough. I'm not certain about this. I think you can do some cheekiness here with Molten Encasement into Crush. 90. I could have maybe gotten there, right? Hit him for that 90. Man, if I'd known about this Lightstone casing ahead of time. I guess I could have done that in a different order and potentially had a super-powered Ice Tornado in anticipation of this combat. And you could have really gotten to it. I think I'm overthinking this right now. I don't think I have the Pre-Relentless anymore. Right? I just don't think I have the tools for this. So we finally get the Primitive Mold back fade in some appreciable fashion. Look at that power up. Wow, wow, wow. Incredible news. And then I think we just play units, right? It's fine. It's kind of interesting. I could Hallowed Halls again for funsies, but I really think the right choice is just play for the win here. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit of a bummer, but it is okay. We win this combat, no questions. Just, you know, it could have been better. Could have been better. I think I'm going to let this ride. It's a little... I didn't see the line here. The 90 damage Ice Tornado is too weak. So I really do need bigger hits. Now, Ice Empire is a pretty good spell to just have in our arsenal, because it starts at a much higher threshold for 1 Ember. And I can do this on Divinity and Patient. So let's grab Ice Empire here. I think it is Ember. We're fighting against Ember a lot here. Kind of. It might actually just be card draw, and then we rely on Molten Encasement for Ember. You know, it's a little, we'll call this a little spicy, but fine. Give me some spell upgrade. Ah, bummer. Damage-wise, I was really hoping for something powerful here, but that's okay. We at least get to go to a magic shop. Plus 10, sure. Fine. I'm really bummed out by this. We missed the super, which is a huge whiff. Alright, well, the last infusion happens. We're putting Votavary into Molten Encasement, which does literally nothing, but it's okay. We're taking everything here. The -2s are going into Hallowed Halls, probably. I don't actually know if I need Hallowed Halls anymore, now that I'm being honest with you. It might just be Awoken's Rail Spike. Like, straight up, it might just be Awoken's Rail Spike. Let's see what we reroll into here. I'm at least taking a -1. Let's put... I want Energy Siphons to be playable. So, let's spin this. Holdover. Holdover -2 Hallowed Halls, if I had taken the Resin block, could have gotten us there. That's for sure. Would have been very strong. Holdover Titan's Tooth is a pretty good way of dealing with almost every wave. Almost every wave. I do think we're buying this holdover. It's just a question of what into, right? What a finicky daily. It's taken a lot of time because there's just a lot of nuance to this. I think I am going to intrinsic this rail spike in the hopes that I maybe see Firebox. It's not very good though. Firebox is the only thing that pays that out, right? Why are we not considering -2 holdover Hallowed Halls here? This is such a safe play that I think it's really good. It guarantees me a very solid line. I think I'm going there, and then the -1 here can go into Energy Siphon. I'm going to put this +10 into Titan's Tooth. We'll put an Ice Tornado, actually. We're upgrading. It's fine. The cut here is... What do you cut? What a great question. I don't even know. We cut primitive molds because I just Hallowed Halls everything, I guess. Sure. Bizarre, but yes, we're cutting those. I have to take this intrinsic into something. It might as well be the rail spike. If we high roll, it's awesome. It's better than the other choices here, so sure. Okay, I mean, it's not great, but it's something. We're at 235 shards. We've taken pretty much everything. We've done okay on these combats. It looks fine. The kickback is going to be, I guess... What? One of these Ice Tornadoes? Sure. Little fade airdrops in. Let's Hallowed Halls first. Great work. Very cool. I then get the Memories of the Melted right away, which is fun. I can then play Awoken's Rail Spike. Also pretty fun. We just crush immediately. We get a primitive mold back for this, which is kind of neat. We drop this in. Floor's actually looking okay, right? I mean, I intentionally let them shoot, right? That was kind of the point. Okay, we get Fade back. That's great. I get a Crush. I'm going to save the Urchin Spines here, I think. Alright, first order of business. Primitive mold back Fade. Drop her in. I'm going to Crush middle. It's a decent hit. I'm going to play in the draft. I could generate the energy this turn. How do I feel about that? We can also just get away with it. I can Ice Tornado middle here. Getting the energy this turn seems correct, though, if I'm being honest with you. So let's do it. Yeah, that'll do. Cool. Mid-floor is already online. We big Ice Tornado for cash. That's cool. And then I think we just play some of these energy siphons because we can, and we sit on this one, and that's alright. Yeah, I think we're okay. Keep kicking back the Urchin Spines here. I could Crush middle. It's not a bad call. Does this kill him? I think this kills this floor pretty close. Yeah, now this floor is very dead. That's great. Okay, we can put in the Molten Encasement. I guess we Crush bottom just in case we hit really well. Hit back. Fine. Then you play the Votavary. Then we're going to Hallowed Halls here. Kind of cheeky plays. But Fate ends up in front. That's cool. I like that. And then we just Daze in the back, which is great. And we sit on the rest of this, which is great. Cool. Honestly, perfect. Now, I'm still going to kick back the Urchin Spines. I think that's right. Primitive mold here. I think we're at a position where if I play Fade and she dies, and then we put Stealth down naturally, we're going to be okay here, right? Yeah, we sure look pretty strong, don't we? I'm going to Hallowed Halls off floor. I actually think we just sit on this. We're plenty strong now. So I think we kind of just chill, is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, we kind of just chill. And now the Ember is for next turn, which... This is kind of the ideal situation, right? You get Primitive Mold back, fades down, it's good. You put in the Molten Encasement, it's cool. We're going to blast this floor all the same. Yeah, we blast this floor all the same. Huge swings. All good. Cool. Now, unfortunately... This Molten Encasement has not passed away, so I don't get the energy for next turn. Which is kind of funny, but fine, right? I think it's fine. I think we win this combat easily anyway. Yeah, we do. Great news. Cool, and then you... Yeah, you could crush middle here and then blow up this man, and that's fine, but I'm not going to mess around. We already have the X. It's okay, right? There's just no reason to be finicky about this, but yeah, we have the X on the bottom floor. It's as good as we could have done. No damage taken. Cool. Resin removal is neat, right? It's a neat card to have. It's a little later than I would have wanted it. Seraph the Patient applying double melee weakness. Maybe I care. Do I care? I don't really think so. I think we just skip here. We just go in on spell weakness, we chill. Preserve is probably a really good card to have, right? Just freeze some stuff for an important turn. But really, what am I freezing, right? I'm just... All my stuff's Ice Tornadoes. I'll grab another Urchin Spines. We're just really seriously loading up on these to blast Patient ASAP. We end up going left. It's fine. 245 shards, it is the maximum. Founding Seal, hilarious. Why can't I get these ridiculous runs normally for my runs, right? Just, my normal runs could be this strong. I don't get it. It's Monster Train, right? Now remember, score matters, so the plus 10s, yeah, alright, you got me. Minus 1s, probably. We should roll this in case we hit first Hell Pact. I don't care about Founding Seal. We didn't, alright. First Hell Pact would have let me do some silly stuff on Awoken's Rail Spike. Would have been cool. Man, we also missed... We whiffed the 2 removal dupes on this run. It's a bummer. The minus 1 is almost certainly going to be worth it. Right? It will be. I'm going to put this on the Drip Fall, I think. Do you want to hold over the Crushing Demise? Is that ever worth it? I don't know if that's ever worth it. It does guarantee Ember every turn, no matter what. Alright, maybe I play this. If I'm going to do that, I should really put a -1 in it. And then plus 10 the Ice Empire for a bigger spell. We do see the Eternal Stone. Man, if I had had that first Hell Pact, it would have been cool. That's okay. I think we chill on this. And move on. I think we win this run from our current position, but we're not gonna... It doesn't feel very strong. We have the pieces, but I've missed something along the way. Okay, I could potentially do a lot of damage on this turn to Patient. I can drip the Light Wings out of the way and pump... Excuse me, that's going to be 8 melee weakness, 8 spell weakness rather, and then 120. That's going to have to be correct. So I think, with no questions asked, we just do that, right? Drop here, Energy Siphon, Urchin Spines. I wonder if it's worth it to send this, right? If we hit the Memories of the Melted, this could pop off. Interesting. We could always do this on another turn. Yeah, let's Awoken's Rail Spike here. It's weird, but I like it. Yeah, I think we get him on turn 2 in a superior fashion here. Yeah. Okay, go top floor. Ahaha, you fool. Ye fool who lives here. Okay. First order of business. Let's... Where's he going? I think we get this kill on this turn. Urchin Spine's him. I can crush upstairs, which opens him up. And then I can hit him with the Ice Empire, which I'm reasonably certain kills. We can ensure this, though, right? Actually, much better to use the Ice Tornado. So if I'm going to do that, then what you do is we go Molten Encasement up top, Crush. And then I think we Memories of the Melted, blast him. Alright, turn 2. Excellent. You know what? That's probably as close to perfect as we're going to get on that. Do not click blank pages. This will actually make the baseline of my run much harder. Leave. Goodbye, Hef. Okay, that's a really good patient. That is kind of the dream. If we can do that on Divinity, maybe our score is actually cracked, right? Okay, what if I just don't play my units in any fashion that matters, and I just draw 3 here? There you go, lady. Sure, why not? We'll put the Votivary Molten Encasement in here, which does something. We're gonna Urchin Spines up top. I should consider... It doesn't really matter what I daze here, I suppose. Sure. We sit on this. Fine. Okay, I think I can get this turn 2 kill. The kickback here is... Crushing Demise. Yes. I think it's as simple as, right, we just drop in the Votivary, we blow this up. We get back this floor, but it doesn't matter. And then you energy siphon. We hit them with the 180. Man, we were close. That's a lot of health to chew through. One more round. Okay. I think I see it. Hold up. I think I see it. It's a lot to chew through, but I think we do want to play for the mid... I think we do want to play for draft guard in line here, right? So I do think we kick back the Votivary because of reasons. But I think we're going to go... Let me think about this for a little bit. I think we play Fade, then Guard. Then I think we Rail Spike here. Right. We're going to go ahead and Urchin Spines upstairs. You get the Votivary in play. We're going to drip in back and incant. Okay. I think we do need to respect mid-floor, but I also think we play for... You play for a top floor kill. So here... I didn't hit Hallowed Halls, huh? That's crazy. That's okay. Bottom floor activates here. We get the draft in play. Energy siphon, energy siphon. We crush middle. I'm gonna ice tornado middle, I think. Good. This is a pretty solid payout here. But I don't think we play into it. Can I get this on another turn? How curious. Alright, this is a spicy one. I can drip him off. I get this option. This is the next turn of decision making. I do see the Hallowed Hall, so I can generate this Ember. The drip is important. So let's kick the Crush, I think. Yes, we drop in the Primitive Mold on Fade in front. I'm going to go ahead and just generate 5 billion armor for this floor, and that's going to have to be it. Urchin Spines, drop him. Man, we're close. He has a lot of life, though. This is interesting. I actually think at lower shard counts, right? At lower shard counts, I'm reasonably certain this kill becomes easier and the score is higher. I think he simply has more health. Getting the kill on this turn with 200 shards, for instance, is a much higher score than getting the kill on a later turn at higher shards. That's something we should keep in mind. Patient is neutered by this. All right, so with all of this in mind, the right way of playing here is actually going to just be top floor then. Right? It is truly that simple. Yep. Great work. It is very easy. The whole point of this now is we're trying to actually clear floors. We're going to play as if we are clearing floors, because we're not getting this kill on this turn. Also, you know what would have also been much stronger if I had gotten the magical plus 30-10 in piercing? I guess it really wouldn't have made a big difference, numerically anyway, on this combat, but it would have helped earlier, so kick back one of these guys. We don't get Fade back, which is a bit of a bummer, but we do get the Molten Encasement chillin'. The draft lives incredibly. Energy Siphon, we're crushing middle floor, I think. Great. I'm just going to go ahead and Ice Tornado middle floor, just get him out of there. Great news. And our goal is to pump numbers, pretty much. So we could push in the Ice Empire here pretty confidently, do 1,800 on this. Redraw it. I think we sit on this, right? I think we sit. Okay. It's weird, I'll admit, but it's fine. We have the Hallowed Halls now, which is probably going to be correct. Yes, it's going to be correct. So, with that in mind, it is as simple as Hallowed Halls, which brings back Fade. Yep. Sure, seems good. We can play in the Molten Encasement up here now. Neat. Urchin Spines here. What is this? 17 times 180 is probably the best we're going to get here. That's 3,060 damage, which is pretty powerful. So I'm thinking we play... We go one more turn in, we crush middle, fine. That's honestly not bad. We're going to blast top floor to oblivion here. It's just a really powerful play. I don't think I need the memories, so let's just get rid of it. Okay. Alright, I think we get the kill on this turn. This will do. Yep, this will do. Okay, fine. We get it with the Ice Empire. Don't mess around with this. I actually don't want the Hallowed Halls here. Yeah, fine. You just drip this guy off. We go Energy Siphon, and we kill. And it'll do. Alright, fine. It's a 6 turn, or yeah, it's a 6 turn. That's good. That's good enough. I think we could have gotten an 8 turn if I had played at lower shards. I was talking about that. Still a really good score, by the way. Still really good overall, which is pretty cool, I think. Anyway. We should end up in, I want to say, over 75. Alright, 79. You know, that's pretty decent. We'll take it. That's number 8. We didn't break 80. I mean, I think I know why. We just missed a few turns on Divinity, right? Yeah, 8 turn here. Yeah, alright. I mean, this person ended up with a holdover on the Energy Siphon. That's pretty good play, right? On the double stack guy. That's pretty solid. Yeah, I mean, this is basically the same run. So it's not even really worth discussing. It's literally the same run. So we just draw order plus, I think, maybe the holdover was a better angle on this. Apply 4 melee weakness, spell weakness every turn. That would have... Wait a second, I do want to see if that person has the... Where is it? Did you get the plus 30 into the big guy? Yeah, you... Okay. So this is, I mean, like, this person either... This person has the Ice Tornado. They have the power plays. So, that's good to know. I whiffed on this, which is a bummer. So, did they get a pre-relentless on Arcus? Wow, they did. Oh, man, I wish. I wish. It would be very hard for me to top this. This is really good. Whew. Whew, that's clean. Clean. Wow. All right. All right. I mean, there's no hope for me of having beaten this guy. That is a very clean play setup. I mean, I think with a lot of resetting, managed to at least avoid combats, or rather damage taken, but we're 4 turns slow on Arcus, 2 turns slow on Divinity, and that's really it. Now, I want to look. 245 I had maximum shards here. What did this person run at? 220. So even a difference of 25 shards here is a lot in terms of Divinity's health. I think that could mean the difference here. It could mean the difference. I wonder how much that mattered. Kind of interesting. Otherwise, I mean, we did it, right? This is the line if you want to score highly on this. So, sure. But it's spicy. It is a spicy run, and that is... it's interesting, right? It's very interesting to me. Huh. All right, cool. Well, that was a lot longer than I expected it would be because we big-brained throughout as much of this run as possible to try to get as much score as we could. As I expected, the no decision-making, the no strategy layer is a very difficult run. You win for sure. I didn't even take the second trial. Did this person take that trial and take 0? Is this worth more? The trial bonus is 50%. Let me look at that. Let me look at that. I want to actually know about this. This is something I don't think about. 2,400 here. The trial bonus is 50% if you take 0 damage. Okay. And then I played bottom, or I messed up, right? I would have had a 30% here, so I messed up, though. That combat was poor for me. I didn't get the bottom floor kill. So, acknowledging the top floor kill. The only thing about that is you really need to know that you're going to draw an Ice Tornado on turn 1, or, I mean, your guy is just kind of dead, right? Interesting. It's kind of an interesting world. This is a very finicky run, I think. Very interesting overall. But, alright, so we can see that would have been better. I think it's still stronger to take the trial and play top floor, which is good for me to keep in the back of my head. That's not a numbers game I'm aware of, because I don't play for score very often, so this is kind of cheeky, but... Anyway, not much more to add. This is a really long episode. I'm going to let y'all go here, so hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.